Okay, so next up at number 7, we have The Wild Robot. The Wild Robot is an animated film that centers on Roz, who is a very helpful robot that was created sometime in the near future, and she randomly lands in the middle of an uninhabited island during a storm, and she tries to find her way through the island using her programming that is designed to help human beings. But there aren't any human beings in sight, and so she has to dig through her archives and databases and programming to learn whole new languages and whole new patterns of behavior, as well as how to survive in this whole new environment. But unfortunately, during this learning process, she does make a few mistakes, including killing a whole bunch of birds, with only one of the eggs managing to survive. That egg hatches, and therein lies the birth of Brightbill, who basically becomes her adoptive son. Rose's programming requires her to have someone to take care of, some sort of directive, and Brightbill becomes that directive. And so she aims to prepare him for the great migration of the birds so that he can join other birds and find a whole new family for himself. And he has to go through several struggles and strifes because he struggles to learn how to fly, and because he's lost his entire family, all he has to rely on is Roz and this sneaky little fox called Fink, who joins them on their journey. And so we follow these three on their journey of survival and becoming their own little family, trying to teach Brightbill how to survive and thrive with the other birds, despite the fact that he's considered an outsider in his little community. And as a matter of fact, the entire island considers all three of them to be outsiders and freaks, because of course you have a whole robot that is raising this baby bird, and is also accompanied by this stepfather fox. And so it's kind of a crazy situation that seems unnatural to everyone else. But throughout the film, everyone else on the island starts to see the value in having Roz as part of their community, and starts to see what she brings, you know, how she's able to help everyone with her programming, with her, you know, technological skill. And just as Roz had to reprogram herself to allow herself to become a mother to Brightbill, the animals on the island had to override their own natural programming to come together and survive one of the toughest winters that they had ever experienced. And Roz allowed them to do so. She gave them the sort of infrastructure to be able to do so, and she was the reason why they were all able to come together as a whole community in order to survive. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to do a dedicated review of The Wild Robot last year, but finally I have the opportunity to share just how much I adored this film. This film was truly exceptional. Not only was this film one of the best films of 2024, but it is, and this is gonna sound crazy, okay? But I have to be honest, this is one of the best animated films ever made. Oh, I said it! The Wild Robot was truly a triumph. Everything about this film was note perfect, from the cast. Lupita Nyong'o voicing please give my sister an Oscar. Give my sister another Oscar. I'm so serious. She was perfection as Roz. Being able to convey the emotions, the frustration, the disappointment, the insecurity, all in a robot's voice, like all coming from a robotic character, is just wild. But she was able to do that. Why? Because she's talented. Because she's literally one of the most talented actors living today. But anyways, Lupita was just note perfect in this role. It was exceptional. And then you have Fink the Fox, who was voiced by Pedro Pascal, and he was also note perfect in this voice role, as well as Kit Connor. Kit Connor voicing Brightbill. The whole cast was just perfection. But then we get into the substance. We get, well, not that substance. We get into the substance of the film, which is the story. The story here is just beautiful. It's a story of motherhood. It's a story of community. It's a story of being an outcast, but then being accepted in your community, finding a place in there. It's a story of family, especially found family. It's a story about nature versus technology. It's what a beautiful freaking story. DreamWorks has done it. It has made its very best film ever. Like, okay, that's a tall claim. I have to review the DreamWorks filmography before saying that with certainty, but this is definitely top 5, maybe even top 3, honestly. Like, The Wild Robot is truly just an incredible, amazing DreamWorks film, and like I said, I can't fault it. Like, what can I pick apart? Absolutely nothing. Even the animation. I'm telling you guys, I've been saying it for quite some time now, but this all comes back to Into the Spider-Verse awoke something in the animation community. Into the Spider-Verse shook something up. Like, there was an earthquake, and nothing has been the same since, because these animators and these directors and studios have had a whole new mandate to up their game when it comes to the world of animation. And some people aren't meeting that mandate, Disney. Some people aren't stepping up to the plate, but I'll tell you who has been stepping up to that plate. It's been DreamWorks. It's absolutely been DreamWorks. DreamWorks saw what was going on in Sony Animation, of all places, and was like, we can do that. Like, you want innovative, incredible, beautiful animation? We can do that. We got you. And so they delivered Puss in Boots too. And now they delivered A Wild Robot. All in all, The Wild Robot is just truly exceptional. And I hope beyond hope that we get the sequel that was very clearly set up in this film. So that's it from me. Please be sure to subscribe to catch new videos coming up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.